Resistance training for the chest. Probably the easiest muscle group to train, relatively speaking, because you get to lay down. So there's not a whole lot of ultra body coordination here. But it is difficult, especially when you're doing a level 3 exercise like the incline dumbbell press, like Lori's gonna do. All right, so go ahead and grab the dumbbells. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Have a seat. And let me just say something real quick. The starting point of this is really important so you don't end up aggravating your shoulder. Here's what I mean. Lori's gonna start with the dumbbells on their ends like this, and then as she lays back, she brings the dumbbells up as she lays back instead of laying back and then bringing them up. Ready? Go. So she brings them up. See, a lot easier and it's a lot safer on the shoulder. Now remember, the focus here is for the chest. When you're doing dumbbells, remember, these can pretty much go anywhere. This is the ultimate in free weights. We'll start with the hands. When you do dumbbells, the tendency is to move into ulnar deviation, which is this, where the dumbbells actually fall out. When that happens, you actually start to use more of your arm and shoulder muscles as opposed to your chest muscles. So keep the dumbbells so that they're parallel to the floor and not bumping out like that. And then keeping them 90 degrees at the elbow is what you're aiming for. And then back up, and then right back down again, and so she's not waiting. So she's visualizing using her chest and making sure that the elbows go straight down to the side from the body. Common mistakes include coming in too far and bing like this, touching them. Don't do that. Keep them just wider than the shoulders, that's it, and then it's down, and then right back up again. Here. How hard are you working?
Probably a 6 or 7.
Oh, 6 or 7, okay, we'll go to a 9.
I should tell him
Just kidding.
8 or 9 now.
Exactly. So when you get done, here's how you do the dismount. Turn the dumbbells, and then bring the elbows close to the side and sit up at the same time. There. So the dumbbells kind of fall into your lap. It's a lot safer on the shoulder. Good job. Now with the dumbbell press, whenever you use dumbbells and you're pushing them up over your head at all, you are stressing the rotator cuff more. That's a good thing as long as you're doing things correctly. The rotator cuff, go ahead and stand up, and you can set the dumbbells down, and then face away from me. This is actually the left shoulder. So if I put that here, this is what you're looking at. This is the arm bone here. The rotator cuff is 4 muscles, right? Supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, kind of underneath here. And then if you flip this around on the underside, there's a big one here called subscapularis. The rotator cuff, all it does is provide dynamic stability for your arm when you raise it over your head. Go ahead and raise your arm over your head. So when she raises her arm up over her head, these muscles contract, all 4 of them, to try and keep the head of the humerus, or this bone, in the socket. One cause of pain can be impingement, which is where this bone bumps into this bone here. That's not a good thing and can really cause a lot of pain. Back at you. Go ahead and turn around. How long have you been working out?
Oh, 17 years.
That's a long time. See, it can be done. Not bad, huh? Thanks, Lori.
You bet.
Great job.
Anytime.
The doorway stretch is great for your chest muscles, can be done practically anywhere, and is a good preparation for the incline dumbbell press. Keep your shoulder blades depressed and don't let your shoulders roll up. Hold for about a minute, unless you're looking to really improve your posture, in which case we recommend a 15-minute hold.
The incline dumbbell press, great for the upper chest, shoulders, and even the triceps. But there's a couple things that we can gain from seeing this motion captured here. I'm gonna zoom in on the good form here. Look at the elbows. See how they drop straight down? If I go to an aerial view, see how the elbows drop straight down? Remember the pecs, they originate, they attach to the sternum here in the part of the clavicle, and they insert right out here onto the humerus bone. So when the elbows drop straight down and back, you force the pecs to do a lot of work per unit of time. That is huge to actually use that big muscle group and burn more calories that way. The other way to do this, in which case you're not going to use the pecs as much, is to actually have the elbows drop down towards the sides of the body and then let the wrists come back into extension like this. I don't care for this. You can use a lot more weight and impress people and all that, but it really doesn't do much to use your pecs. It's not like this is particularly dangerous. It just makes it so you have to use more weight, which isn't necessarily a good thing because then you basically have to load your joints more. The pecs don't have to work as hard, but the shoulders and the triceps do, in which case you lose out on getting the larger muscle group, the pecs, to really work as hard. So when you do the incline dumbbell press, elbows straight out, keep your wrists straight, head still, belly in, don't arch your back, focus on the upper chest. You can do it.